Hello, Janie. Hello, Mercury. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Oops. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that with the echoes at the start of the stream. So I always have my stream up on my phone as well, just to make sure that it's not like, what's the word? Lagging or anything like that. Oh my, I swear I just turned you off. Muted you even. Talking to myself. Anyway, hi Janie, hi Mercury, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing my worm monster today. Ready for that tournament. Actually, I really need to find the link for the requirements. Where is it? Where is it? So I need... I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm glad that you're okay as well, Janie. So I need 2 second... I'm reading this. Obviously, I'm still pretty new to the tournament scene in Monster Rancher. But I think this means that I can't have a monster more than 2,500 stats in total. No stat can be higher than 750, except for speed, which can be no higher than 500. And any stats equal to or below 100 will be dropped from stats. Okay. Let's begin. Da, 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 da. I think I've decided to do the hairworm because I know that, strictly speaking, I could have a better monster by cocooning, but I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around it, if I'm being honest, right now. I'm still new to it, and it just adds a whole layer of complexity that I'm just not ready for cocooning. So I think I'm just gonna pick the monster I want from scratch and not worry about that for now. So let's get my MGMT search. This is the hair that I want. Cute. Yes, it is cute. It's a very cute monster. The stats are low, except for power. Hey Johnny, more Monster Rancher today. I hope that you don't have to do any singing. I decreased how long I have to sing for on that Channel Redemption. I've decreased it to 2 minutes instead of the original 5, because 5 minutes was just way too long. Way too long. Let's give it a name. What will it be? What should I name it? I really struggle with thinking of interesting names. Thing is, this is going to be the most that I enter into the tournament, so I don't want it to be a rubbish name. I should have thought about this before. It never even crossed my mind that I should be thinking of a name. Oh my god, I can't think of anything. Rabbit worm. A rabbit worm. Oh my god, I can't think of anything. I don't want to spend too long on this. I don't want to spend too long thinking of a name. Maybe Bugs? Is it like Bugs Bunny? Because not only... And because it's a rabbit worm, and I don't think worms are specifically technically count as being bugs, but it's close enough, maybe? Hey Aria! How are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, let's go for bugs. I really don't want to spend an entire stream thinking of a good name. Right. You're having dinner. I hope you're having something nice. Morning, well, afternoon. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Maybe do bugs with a Z. Why not? Why not? Now its name is Bugs. Definitely morning for you. Is it early morning? Yes, I've decided to do my hair worm. I know what people are thinking, the experienced Monster Ranchers in the chat, that I should be making a worm something and then cocooning them. But I'll be honest, it's just a whole layer of new complexity to me that I'm just not ready for right now. I was going through Legend Cup last night, just trying to figure out in my brain the best way to go about doing it, and it was just too complicated. It's just too complicated for me right now, especially when I'm still learning the basics, you know. And I know that it's going to put me at a disadvantage in the tournament, because I know that most, if not everyone else, will probably be doing that. But I am interested in cocooning a monster. You're good, don't worry about being the most optimized of the optimized. Yeah. And I was thrown off by the whole like roll assault thing, not being able to get that as well, and I felt like this specific monster that I've made starts out pretty well. The stats are poor. Just quickly show you. The starting stats are pretty poor except for power. But I haven't got advanced viewer running. Just 1 second. There you go. But even though the stats are poor except for power, it has incredibly good stat gains. Yeah. Yeah, considering where you started and where you are now and how short of a period that was, you're doing fine. Thank you, Fenric. Wow, that is a crazy looking starting stats. I know, right? But I figured the reason I went with this one is because the power is high. It starts with pretty good monster growth stats across the board. Except for intelligence. But who cares about intelligence on a monster that doesn't have intelligence-based skills, or at least not many anyway. I think he only has 2, like the 2 like farting ones. There's so many neat gimmick monsters that were removed from the English version of the game. I'm glad they're back for DX. Yeah. And the good thing about this one is that I don't have to worry about lowering any stats that I don't want because they're already low enough. So I just feel like for me, who's pretty new to making monsters for tournaments and stuff, I feel like this is probably a good starting place. Especially with the high monster growth. It also has 420 weeks lifespan. It's a late bloomer, which I know a lot of people consider to be one of the best monster aging types. So yeah, I made a 3,500 monster and ended up have 2 point stats more than the stat cap of 30, so I'm going to trash that monster. Late bloom is really good for using drugs. Oh, what's it, Troreline? I can't remember what it's called now. The one that I recently unlocked anyway. Wait, is it 3,500 stats? According to this, it's 2,500. Oh, I see. Okay. Gotcha. So I just want to make sure that I'm reading this right. So this means, I'm guessing this means that the total stat cannot be above 2,500. I'm guessing this means that all stats that no stats can be above 750, except for speed, which can't be above 500, and that I don't have to worry about stats that are below 100 because they don't count towards the maximum stat total. I think I understand that correctly. I think that's what it means. So let's begin. First thing I need to do actually is figure out whether this monster likes tablets or not. I forgot to check that. Tablets. The hair. Where's the hair on this list? Likes tablets. Okay, that makes it even easier. Do you have Centaur unlocked yet? Not yet, no. There's still a lot of monsters that I haven't got unlocked yet. Be right back, just gonna clean up the dishes. Okay, no problem, Aria. Have fun. if if that's even possible to do while cleaning up dishes. Yeah, I am missing a lot of monsters. I can't lie. I'm trying to think, which ones haven't I got yet? For cleaning dishes, I wish. I know, right? I haven't got Bajal. I haven't got Beaklon. I haven't got Centaur. I haven't got Dragon. I haven't got Duken. What's Duruhan? Oh, and I haven't got Durahan. I haven't got Durahan yet either. I haven't got Jill. I haven't got Joker. I haven't got Mok, but I feel like I'm pretty close to getting Mok. And I haven't got Zilla. I haven't got Raki either, but again, there's what one said about monster dies. That's a given. I just want people to be rich. All you have to do is recruit 3 friends, and all they have to do is recruit 3 friends. Are you running a Monster Rancher pyramid scheme there, Fenric? Anyway. So, there was something else I was gonna... What was it? What was it? There was something else I was gonna mention, but I can't remember what it was now. No, not really, but I do want to help people get money in game. It's so easy. Yeah. I appreciate that. I am... Oh, God, I swear there was something else I wanted to say. Pyramid scheme, Fenric. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was. It's gone. It's gone. Let's go to the ranch. According to the... Sorry. That sound effect that the monster just made really threw me off for a second there. According to the CD list, this monster should also start with straight and hard straight as well, so I'll just check that. Yes. So I'm guessing that it normally only starts with those 2. And it has a training bonus in pull. So I guess that means that its stats increase more than usual while using that. And considering I'm going for power, that's also a good thing. Well, I need to be careful not to raise the power too high, considering I'm already about halfway there where I need to be. Right. Oh, it's week 2. You know what I might do? I might quickly sleep until the first week of next month. Just so I can... Just so that I can... Just so my schedule lines up with the weeks, basically. So I don't really want to start training a monster on the 2nd week, so I might end up getting myself all confused with the no rest method. I'll also make the most of that as well. Right, so... If I sell... Where is it? The fishbone. I can get another nut oil. I've got max, haven't I? Yeah. By the way, Fenric, I decided to make you a VIP. 2 reasons. 1, because you've helped me out a lot, not only in the stream, but you helped in the Discord as well. And 2, because you know your stuff, and there's might be people coming into the stream who are still new to the Monster Rancher and still looking for tips and stuff. I feel like if you're a VIP, they'll know to trust your advice more. That's just my logic anyway. I don't know if that makes sense in anyone else's brain other than mine. Right, I don't know how my boss is not stressed considering that it doesn't do anything other than sleep and eat. Yeah, I asked in the Discord last night about the whole Koshien tournament. Come through VIP owners, I should come you on God to me. I know, right? Yes, I asked in the Discord about the whole Koshien monster and whether uploading a new save would overwrite that one. My wording and my describing of it was just terrible. So Fenric was able to word it way better than I did. And I got confirmation that it's fine, that I don't need to worry about it, so that's good. For a short while there, I was actually considering not entering the Worms tournament because I was like, I don't want to risk losing my Koshien monster. Right, so... Sorry, my wife was leaving for work just as I heard you ask me something, so I missed whatever it was. It's alright, don't worry, Fenric. I was just saying that I've decided to make you VIP in the chat because... 1, because you've helped me out a lot. You've helped other people out in the chat a lot as well. You've helped me out in Discord. You've just been such a helpful part of my stream. I don't know what else to say more than that. But also, because it might just be me, but I feel like there's a chance that people might come to my stream who are new to Monster Rancher and maybe looking for like tips and tricks and advice. And if they see that you're a VIP, they'll hopefully be more susceptible to your advice. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Right, so yes. Let's finally start. Okay, Pyramid Scheme, here we come. It's like a verified mark on Twitter. Yeah. So, hard drill. Maybe it'd be best for me to not do power just yet. Maybe if I focus on speed? What should I do first? Maybe life? Speed lowers power. It goes like this lowers power. I don't really want intelligence to be increased. So maybe I'll focus speed on dodge instead, maybe? Or maybe I go defense. I'll get settled, we'll take a quick shower, be right back in a few minutes. No problem, Aria. Just trying to figure out the best way to go about doing this. I definitely don't want to do that one. I don't want intelligence. Maybe if I go for that sort of build that... If you go defense, it'll be weird because the tank will want to normally have life, attack stat, and skill. Yeah, I was actually just thinking that actually. Maybe if I go life, attack, skill. And go for that build that what were they named? Flying Penguin? That they had. That just completely destroyed my Nico over and over and over and over again. But I saw a defense technique in the practice question, Tony, that worked out. Okay, I think I'm going to go for 750 of power is a given. I want to get to as close to maximum power I can get as possible. Let me see if I can find what status it had. Okay, thank you, Fenric. Maybe if I go for 750 life, 750 power, that would be 1,500. And then 750 skill. And then whatever's left, I just dump into speed, maybe. That seems like a good plan, I think. So with that, I might actually do pull. Oh, +1 power. I wonder if that's because it gets a training bonus while doing this. I wonder if that's what that means. Panic, never mind, it was life, power, skill. Alright. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I've decided that I'm going to have 750 life, 750 power, 750 skill, which takes me to 2,250, and then whatever's left I'll put into speed, I reckon. Ah, gotcha. So it's not +1 on top of the +9. Books as well. So I think I'll focus on power and life for now, because they have the best stat growths. And then I will focus on skill when I'm at a better monster life stage, and it'll go up faster because it's only a C in skill, but it's a B in life and an A in power. However, with 750, 500 cap, you might be able to splurge a little in other areas. I need to play it down to see what it looks like. Okay, Fenric, thank you. What next? What next? Week 2. Leaf. I also need to keep in mind that I need to learn skills as well with this monster. Obviously. I already have... Oh, that's a completely different monster. Hair. I already have straight and hard straight. So that's made that simple and easy enough. So for Kung Fu Fist, I need 250 in power and 400 in speed, I think. I could probably get back blow and smash. Oh no, I can't get smash. I need to do 50. I could probably get back blow now though. No, 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 no! That was close. The soiled stat cap is 2,500. A quick question. The tech chains where you have to learn, for example, to learn Smash, it says that I need to use back blow 50 times. Does that mean that I have a 0% chance of learning it until I do 50 times? Or does it mean that that is how much I need to use back blow before it gets to 100%? So I could still use it 25 times, it'd be around 50% chance of getting it. Does that make sense? So I'm not entirely sure how that works. Tech chains have an absolute requirement. Okay, gotcha. I kind of thought that's how it worked, but I wasn't 100% on it. It's a shame. That's a shame. It'd be so much easier if it wasn't an absolute. It's better to use early stage when you're not one-shotting everything. However, with that level of power, you might. I guess I'll just play it by ear. I mean, these moves aren't 100% necessary to make a good monster, I reckon. Right? And even if I did learn them, there's no guarantee my monster would even use them in the tournament. If you wait until it's too high, for example, you might only get to use it twice per fight. Times 3 in a non-official. So maybe I should just start fighting now then if I want to learn them. Maybe I shouldn't even be training power at all. For now. When you must is a baby with low power, you might be able to use it more frequently and get enough abuses in fewer battles. Is there any way to keep track of how many times I've used moves on Advanced Viewer? Move Viewer, does this tell me? Oh yeah, it does. I can check uses in the Move Viewer. $34 life, 34 speed though. This will be weird if you're going for additional techs. Maybe I've made a mistake with this monster. Maybe the high power might actually end up making it harder to raise rather than easier. Yeah, because you'll probably be hit and no life to take a hit. Do you need the additional text? More text isn't always better. That is true. That is true. I mean, even without those additional texts, to be fair, I can't. Oh, where's the page gone? even without the tech chain techs, I can still learn back blow, smash. I've already got straight and hard straight. I can learn kung fu fist and high kick, and I can learn bang. So that's already a pretty decent amount of moves. You won't have a move at the back, but I wouldn't really want a move at the back anyway because it's only an intelligence one. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about getting those additional techs. I'll just get what I can and just see what happens. This is only my second tournament ever. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to make myself my monster perfect quite just yet. So today is week 3. Okay, with the 2,500 in individual stat caps, you can have 2 max stats at 750 and 2 stats at 500. Ah. So if I did that, I think what I would do is 750 life, 750 power, 500 skill, 500 speed. Because if people can't have speed higher than 500 anyway, oh yeah, that might be a good idea actually. 715 skill would increase my 715 skill would increase my ability, my hit rate. I definitely want 715 power, 100%. And I definitely want 500 in speed, 100%. Yeah, could do that. Could do that. Oh no, would it be 600 skill and 650 life? It's alright. Okay, let's just continue with my pulls. I just use Excel and some columns. Oh, you've got like whole spreadsheet set up for Monster Rancher. Right, so today is a mint leaf. When I start doing maths in my head, things aren't always what I mean. I know that feeling, trust me. My maths aren't particularly great either. Yeah, for now I'm going to stick to focusing on power and life. Uh-oh. No! I'm being that guy. It's the first time I've seen them fail a normal one. Oh, really? Oh, no. Come on, Bugs, you can do it! Oh my god. You can't do it. This isn't going well. Come on, Bugs. Yes? Yes! Finally! 2! 2? It went up less than it did when he cheated! Oh, what is my life? Oh my god. It cheats, it went up by 3, it actually did it properly, and it only went up by 2. I can't believe this. Should I just... I'm resetting. This bug's is doing my head in already. I've barely even started raising it. Right. Please be 3 or higher. Please. 2? Why is it going up more if he cheats? That doesn't make sense. That shouldn't even be possible. Right. Okay. 3 or more. 5! Okay! That's more like it. I'll take that. Oh my god. I think this game might actually hate me. I don't know what I did to piss this game off, but clearly I must have done something. Okay. It just makes sense to do power now and then increase speed. When I'm at prime, it will increase quicker. Right, please run and do well. Good, I'll take. I'm kind of surprised that it doesn't actually tell you how long until the next errantry sale on Advanced Viewer, like it does with the shop sales. I'm gonna be getting to 750 power so quickly. Errantry has a random element to it. Oh. So it can't actually be tracked. That'll be why then. Okay. Like, you won't get another errantry for an X number of weeks after you got one, but it may not happen immediately after that minimum time has passed. Oh, okay. So there's a minimum length of time for how long it will take, but it's sort of random how long it will take after the minimum time has passed. Are you entering the Worm Tournament, Fenric? 3. I'll take it. I might bring out my Nico just to do a... Oh, I can't actually do that one with Nico, can I again? I might do that one in May, just to bump up my money a little bit. It's starting to get a bit low. Okay. And Ba-ba-da-da-dum. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-dum. Yeah, I don't remember the value, but just for example, 20 weeks have to have passed before you become eligible for errantry discount again. After 20 weeks have passed, it may or may not happen on the next month. Gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. Well, almost forgot to feed Mint Leaf. God, my life is loading up so slow. Oh yay! Here we go! "20 being an arbitrary number I made up. Ah, got ya. Should I praise? Yeah, why not? Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Because I remember you saying that I need to do errantries early in life, whenever possible. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. So I'm literally just waiting until the next errantry, till errantry goes on sale next, to check whether it's worth. Oh, that shower felt nice. I'm back. I'm glad you had a nice shower, Aria. Welcome back. Run. Once I've trained up my bugs, I should try bugs against your Gobbo, Aria. Yes, who is it? You have mail. Thank you. Who is it from? Look at this. Oh, this is an errantry sale. It certainly is. Yeah, early or late. Late bloom is a little difficult to do, and if you're trying to do something with a tech chain, you might not qualify early on. Right, let's... Where's... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Right, so, I've got 83 in life, 399 in power, 34 intelligence, 34 skill, 21 speed, 34 defense, 25 loyalty, and 39 nature. Okay, good, good, good. I've got a 100% chance of learning Kung Fu Fist and a 100% chance of learning Back Blow. I was just saying that once I've trained up my bugs, my bugs and your Gobbo should have a expedition match just to see how they fare against each other. It'll be fun to see how well they do. I'll probably end up getting destroyed again, but it'll still be fun. see if we can reenact Nico versus oh gosh, what was your mock called now? Is it Driftwood? Drought? I can't remember what your mock was called now. I'm going to learn them both eventually, so I'll just do... I'll just do whichever. Right, off to Errantry. It does mean I'm going to miss that drought. Yes, I'm glad I remembered it. And the question is, do I learn Mandy? Not Mandy. Do I learn Back Blue or Kung Fu Fist? I don't have any skills in the second slot. But either of these is Back Blow is. I might do Back Blow just so I have a skill in the second slot, which is Mandy, which is the desert. I'm not raising for soil, Tony. I'm just casually playing, grinding money for a bit. June is a nasty work. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Starting next week, I'll likely be highly unavailable due to 2-week work events simulating disasters and recovering from them. Ah, sorry to hear that, Fenric. Let's go. Come on, Bugs, you can do it! Yay! Skill get! One good thing that came out of the pandemic, we can do this from home now. Last few years I've had to fly out to the home office and hole up in a hotel. Ugh. I'm glad you're able to do it at home now. Hope you get through them smoothly, Fenric. Yeah, me too. That sounds rough. I've not seen this Errantry in years. Am I about to fail? Looks like I'm about to fail. Oh no, maybe not? Yeah, failed. Why is that? That it's doing it again. I thought that was it had failed, that I'd be end of the Errantry. Oh no, failed again. At least I got the technique. Okay, need to do some recovering. The fatigue is really bad. I might use the oil and then rest. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Thanks, it's rough, but at least from home I can eat what I want. Have as much coffee as I want, yes. When I had to travel, it sucked because 99% of the team is local, so they got to go home to their families and I had to stay, since I don't have anyone to go home to. It was messed up. Double check you got the right tech. Oh, I never even considered to do that. Oh my goodness. Oh, phew. Back blow got. That is... I hate that, you know. I hate that. Like, you don't have anyone to go home to. Piss off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but maybe you want to go home to, like, you know, relax. Maybe have fun with your whatever your hobbies, maybe. Like, just because you're not living with somebody, like, it doesn't mean you're any less it doesn't mean that home is less important to you, and it really annoys me when people say that. So I used to get that at work too. Like if I was working like lates for Christmas, they'd be like, "Oh, Jordan could do it because he doesn't have a family to go home to." So it's like, piss off with that. I'm sorry, but lol, didn't mean to scare, but always good to check just in case you mess up the calculator data entry. Yeah, it is good. It is a good idea to check just in case. No to go home too because I was in my hotel anyway. But my home and the local dudes are 10 minutes away. Yeah. I was actually confused for a second because I didn't think to myself. I thought you had a wife. So I'd start at 7 a.m. and the local folks got to go home, and I'd be 2 a.m. 2 a.m. That's insane. I'm not surprised you almost quit. Oh my god. Oh yeah, you're still married. 25-year anniversary this year. Congratulations, 25 years. Wow. There we go. Right, so second week, and she still knows Monster Rancher is my baby. Yeah, congrats, Henrik. It's like, I love you, you're my wife, and I love you, but I still love Monster Rancher more. Just so you know. Okay. So, second week. My stress is actually surprisingly low. I don't know if I really need to use anything today. Might just do a light drill and not use anything. So fatigue is only 5, and my stress is only 3. So, back on the grind. 12, that's more like it. Right, so today is a day that I would normally give a nut oil, but I think I can get away with a mango actually. See, I'm learning. Mango decreases fatigue by 10. Slowly but surely, I will become an expert Monster Rancher. Yeah, I'm not entering that tournament. But I do want to enter. So I missed the one in May due to the errantry. So August. August is the one that I want to get Nico out for. To keep my money topped up. It's a sale next week as well, which is nice. It sounds like like my hair is sneezing. Ah! Shoo! Right. Let's go to the shop. And buy... I think I can get 6 of each. Oh no, 7. 6 of one, 7 of the other. And today is nut oil day. Oh no. I want to buy another nut oil. Oh, it's on sale. So the stats are very slowly getting to where I want them to be. Very slowly. The next time an energy goes on sale, I'm going to learn Kung Fu Fist. Maybe? Actually, I'm not sure. Kung Fu Fist is the first one. I've already got straight and hard straight. Is Kung Fu Fist better than them? Or worse? If it's worse, then maybe I'm better off not learning it. Okay, so Kung Fu Fist has a force of D. So it's worse than hard straight in that respect. It has a hit percentage of D. So it's way worse than both of these. Withering E and Sharpness B. So the only stat that's better between these two is Sharpness at B. Honestly, I'm thinking I might be better off not learning it. I'm thinking straight and hard straight might actually be better moves. But it does have a much lower guts cost though. I don't have a sharp tech. What about Bang? What's that like? Where even is Bang? Bang, that's in the same place as well. So, Bang... Whoa! Bang is expensive! Oh my gosh. But from what I understand, I can't unlock Bang unless I get my monster to rank B. Okay. I might stick with the moves that I've got, you know. I might just stick with the moves that I've got because they seem to be decent. Kung Fu Fist seems to be worse than both of them. Definitely worse than hard straight at the very least. So I might not bother learning Kung Fu Fist at all. More text doesn't always mean better. That is something that I am learning. Bum ba da da dum, bum ba da da dum, bum ba da da dum. So let's carry on power and life. feels like I've barely made a dent in power in life even. Even though it's been increased every single week, it feels like it's barely going up. I speed in monster growth as well. Just goes to show how slowly your stats go up while you're in baby. Maybe I should use that maybe I should use the drug to increase stat gains. Torrent will speed up your power and skill gains. Yes, and those are two that I definitely want to increase. Paradoxine does it faster. But I can only get Paradoxine from the expeditions, can't I, unfortunately? I really need to unlock a Centaur. Maybe the next monster after this will be a monster that just primarily focuses on unlocking the Centaur so that I can get an expedition monster finally. But also reduces defense and speed, which doesn't matter at these low levels. Oh well, I mean, speed is only 14 anyway, and I'm not worried about defense. You can do it with a Titan, Golem, Suezo. It's the second best one you can use. Maybe I should just do that then for the next monster. Not this! Oh no, I need the auto one. I'm so out of gold. I might make some for tonight to trade for tomorrow. Right. Oh, but I was gonna enter this tournament for some money though. If I do that, it might mess up my drug. Okay, I'll do drug in September. Get Nico out for the money next week. If I wasn't streaming, talking, demoing, it would take me about 2 to 2.5 hours to raise Expedition Ready monster. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right. Yeah. And then it's like 370k gold every year. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to get that expedition monster ASAP. I'm still so bummed about out for the 2 monsters I trained for that 3,500 tourney I told you guys about. I used so much gold for those 2 monsters. Oh, I'm sorry, Aria. I'm sorry. I think Fenric should lend us some money. Expedition also artificially ages your monster. Your age goes up 4 weeks, but you only lose 2 weeks lifespan. So your expedition monster ultimately makes an amazing Silver Peach farmer later. Yeah, another reason to get an expedition monster. Oh, not this. Nope. Nope. Come on, Tegmo, give us a money trade mechanic. That cheating bastard, I know, right? Yes, Tecmo! We demand a money trading mechanic! So you can ask Felix for some gold! That's more like it. Right, so today is the day that I want to bring Nico out. Imagine a monster trading mechanic, people using real money for easy monsters. I could totally see that happening as well if that was a thing. I mean, that happens with Pokemon, I'm pretty sure. Nico! Long time no see! Oh, only 80 weeks left, bless ya. Save just in case it goes badly, but I can't imagine that it would. Let's get myself some 10,000 G's. Oh, is that not skippable? I'm surprised that's not skippable. A sea breeze softens the heat in the arena. Winner's Cup is about to start. We better win. We need that money. Oh. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. Ba-da-da. Just spam Blizzard at the start of the fight. I'm barely even giving it any thought as to what moves I'm using. I'm just spamming whatever. Oh, Nico, I miss you. If only I could enter you into the Worm Tournament. Ow! Getting in there before me. Oh no. There we go. I was not about to let you win. Yay, Nico! Give me those 10 G's. 10,000 G's, should I say. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Aww. Good old Nico. I know I can rely on Nico. Where's the Platinum Tournament? Was it in November? Yeah, it is. I wonder if that gets me even more money. I think it does. Is it pure Platinum worth like 10k? Okay, so in November, I'm going to bring Nico out for 8k. Still, that's 11k. That's more than this one. So I might bring out my monster for that as well. So yeah, in November is when I'll next bring Nico out. I smell sacrificial Suazo. I might have to start resorting to that, especially if Nico dies. But he's still got like 70 weeks left, so I think there's a pure gold one too, unless that one was a B class. I can't recall. I think it's a B class, yeah. I'll double check. Actually, I'll double check. Oh, no, wait. No. No. Sleepy monster. Need to get my sleepy monster out. Come on, sleepy monster. Time to do your duty. To eat and sleep. Seven to East is still roughly 20 plus Major 4 tournaments. That's like 200,000 G. Nice. There you go. You're gonna eat that potato and you're gonna like it. Unfreeze for 10k. Yeah. Alright, let's freeze you back up. Bye bye. Get bugs back out. Ba 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 da da da. Okay, so today would be Midleaf Day, Wheatleaf Week. Back to the grind. Oh, I need to check the gold tournament as well. Just remembered. Only 2? Are you serious? Where was the gold one? Pure silver is B. It's definitely either B or an A. Where is it? Pure gold. Oh, it's a B. But I still can use my Maniko to do that. Its fame will go down, but I don't think that really matters anymore. Aside of expeditions, so obviously you can only do expeditions if your monster's famous enough. I don't really know what fame really does on top of that. Or anything, if it even does anything. Was that a great? That was a great! Did my monster just call me an asshole? That's what it sounded like to me. Asshole! Asshole! Expeditions are really only viable in Monster Rancher 2 DX. Original game lifespan hit is way too much for it to be considered profitable per week of lifespan cost. So it's a pretty new technique then. In the original game, you either farmed B and A class non-officials and the Major 4 farming. Oh, both with 2 different monsters. Asshole! Asshole! I can't hear it now! Asshole! Asshole! I can't hear it! I can't hear it! Every time it makes that sound now it sounds like it's calling me an asshole. Asshole! I know! All you got is just sneezing and now it curses you. I know, right? I don't know why in that moment it sounded so much like asshole to me. But now I can't. But now I can't unhear it. Asshole! Asshole! Oh my god. Right, this is week 1, yeah. Oh no, not this. You're calling me the asshole. Nope, oh so. I need to be careful not to do that. Cannot afford any wasted weeks. Bugs. Run. Oh, what? Where was that battle again? Oh, it's next month, so it's soon. Pretty soon. I had a brain fart for a second then. Bum ba da da dum, bum ba da da dum, bum ba da da dum. Asshole! So, so this is the week. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is an Eritrea. Oh, not this month. I don't think there's anything that I want to learn. I've pretty much decided that Kung Fu Fist is just not as good as Straight or Hard Straight. Although having said that, without Kung Fu Fist, I can't learn High Kick. The question is High Kick worth learning? Is High Kick worth learning? Force of C. Hit percentage D. Withering D. Sharpness B. How does that compare to back blow? High kick is actually way better than back blow. Looking at these stats. Its gut cost is way higher as well though. I still think I'm going to give it a miss though. Purely because I want to enter those tournaments with Nico this month. Asshole! So... Bum ba da da dum, bum bum ba da da dum. Right, so back to town we go. To get no. I don't even know what the job is. Do 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 do. I know it's like something to do with a special adapter that you could get in Japan. You could earn like a little bit of money using it, but got to go AFK for a bit for a meeting. Okay, Fenric, no worries. Let's go, Nico. He has to do 2 fights, very close to one another. Yeah, at the pocket station, you only get like 10 to 100 gold if you score very high. It's meant to play many times like on a commute train and plug it when you get home and reap your minimal rewards. Yeah. I knew it was something like that, and I knew that it wasn't worth doing. I just wasn't sure like the specific. I was not sure like the specifics of it. Right, time for another 10k, Nico. It's a great sunny fall day here in the Tobal Arena. Under this condition, World Monsters Cup is now beginning. I like that the Major 4 have like a low amount of monsters competing as well. Trying to get to Blizzard, but I can't get back enough away from it. There we go. I think Blizzard is my strongest attack with Nico. Pretty confident that it is. Yep. Oh, not the grit! Go. Okay, let's just get through this as quickly as I can. No. Oh, well. There we go. That was a quick one. Now, I know I should really take my answer freeze monster and rest for the next week. So I'm not wasting a week. But I might just rest this week with this monster. It's only a single week. And it just saves me from having to go back to the town and go to the lab and then freeze it, then get another monster out, and go back to the ranch and then rest, and then go back to town, then freeze that, and then unfreeze. You know what I mean. So it's only 1 week. Oh, God, not another bone. So I guess I'll just rest this week. Plus I get some fatigue down without having to buy another Nutoil. It's just before the rainy season and everything is parched here in the Mandy Arena. Under this condition, the IMA Chairman Cup Autumn is now beginning. Let's go for it. I'm not particularly concerned, honestly. That was a close match. Oh, I missed with that. Such a high chance of hitting as well. There we go. Right. Oh, he gave up. That was easy. Pure Platina. Okay. You just gave me a bone and I just sold it. Oh my god. Take it. It's only 20 gold. I guess I'll feed you the tablet like I would do normally. I don't want to risk making a mistake with this monster. Right. Let's sell the platina. And now, just like that, the money is in a way better position. No, not the hole. Miko! And I need to revive my Sleepy. I feel like they haven't mentioned, that Colt hasn't mentioned the tree in ages. It can't belong now, surely. I think I only need to rest this 1 week, actually. Okay. Back to bugs. You're costing me a fortune, bugs. It'll be worth it in the end, though. Ba-da-da-dum. Oh, I forgot to use the... drug. January. In January, I will use the drug. There's a sale coming up as well, actually, so that's pretty good timing. Leaf. Right, did I use it? I did use it. Good. Right, let's try using a drug on this month. Especially with it being on sale as well, which is good timing. I might save it just in case I mess it up. So, let's buy... maybe 2. No, let's just stick with 1 for now. I don't want to be going crazy. Right, so... I just need to remind myself how this actually affects my monster, my character. Where is it? Okay. Minus, okay. So it's plus 10 power, plus 5 skill on successful drills for a month, minus 6 lifespan. Okay. So I don't really think I really need to do anything differently, other than just remember that I'm using the drug. And then today is... oh, I'm missing out on the extra nut oil, that's the only thing. Wait. What? Shouldn't skill have gone up? I don't understand, nothing happened. Skill didn't... oh, it did go up, it was 34 before, wasn't it? Maybe it just doesn't tell you. It probably just doesn't tell you. So let's use the nut oil today. So let's see if power and skill go up. They do, yes, on the advanced viewer. It just doesn't tell you that they go up, but they actually do go up. Good to know. And today I'm going to use a mint leaf. Might do another light drill actually, because I've missed out on yeah. Due to missing out on the fatigue on the nut oil at the beginning of the month, the monster's in a worse position than usual, so I might just do 3 runs and miss out on a hard drill this month to make up for that. Okay. I think that went well. Oh, don't need to talk to her. Back to the usual. I don't know why, but I thought that it was actually going to fail that last pull drill. Sorry, I just got a bit distracted there for a second. Week 3 is nut oil. And a pull. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Don't know what's happened to the music. Don't know where the music's gone. That's very strange. What was I? I was only away for like 2 minutes and I've already forgot what I was doing. Yeah, week 4, mint leaf. It's ominous without the music. I don't know how I've managed to break the music. It's like I don't know why, but it's a bit creepy without the music. There we go. Welcome back. Don't know where you went off to. That was very strange. Colton up. Oh no. What have you getting me? Not a flower. I wish I could turn them off. There's an option in the menu, an option in the options menu. Like, monsters will no longer give you items. Okay, this is week 1. Yeah. Okay, power is getting uncomfortably close to where I need it to be. Just quickly check my drills. There is nothing that I would want to do that is going to increase my power. Okay, no. So I can fairly comfortably get my power to about 750 without worrying about going over, I think. And worst case scenario, I could just do a few leaps to decrease it if I really needed to. So I don't think I need to worry too much about that, which is nice. Yeah, week 2. I don't know why I feel like I need to rush to get this monster sorted out. I mean, I've technically got plenty of time. I was cutting it way finer with the Question tournament. Asshole! It still sounds like it's saying asshole to me. I don't think I'm going to be able to unhear that ever. I just need to decide what I'm going to do with life and skill. I definitely want power to be 750. And I definitely want the speed to be 500. Those two are for definites. I just can't decide what split to do with the skill in life. There's arguments to be made about having 750 life and 500 skill. There's arguments to be made having 500 life and 750 skill. There's an argument to be made about having like a little bit less in each. Like having maybe like 650 in life but 600 in skill. I think I'm leaning towards 650 in life and 600 in skill. I think that's what I am sort of leaning towards. Right, happy birthday time! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, bugs! Grow and be a strong monster. Oh, did you like that, Bugs? Good, Bugs seems to be happy. Shall I give you a present? Oh, it's first birthday! Oh, they grow up so fast. As he calls me an asshole. It still sounds like asshole to me. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-ba-da-dum, bum bum ba-da-da-dum. I don't understand why life is going up so incredibly slowly, especially considering that it's supposed to be B in monster growths. Back to going to go to the shop every week as well now. No, 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 no. I wonder if I should start getting more Gemini pots. Maybe I should. Because I'm pretty sure Fenric said that you should try and aim for 7. I think it was 7. Stat gains on life. Awful. I might make a sacrificial Suizo for to get that Gemini pot. So I do have a lot more space now in my inventory, so I reckon I can go for more. started to get really annoyed by by the monster giving me just random rubbish. Cannot lie. Hey, what week is this? Week 2. Okay, week 3. Nut oil. Nut oil week. Okay. Oh! It's about the stable for bugs. Man builds a house and a stable builds a monster. The stable we have now is not bad, but it will be better to renovate. Then we can train other kinds of monsters too. It'll cost a lot, but it's worth it. So it'll cost 30,000? Really? 30,000? Oh my god. What do I get for even doing this? I'm gonna have to look on Legend Cup. Figure out what the benefit is of this. 30,000 is a lot. Here we go. Ranch. It doesn't say. Breeder rank 7, 30,000. What's the benefit of doing it though? Some unlocks are gated behind your ranch's upgrades. Which ones are needed will be specific under a given monster's unlock guide. You must be on the ranch of week 4 of May to trigger the event. Be on ranch week 3 and rest drill into week 4. Have at least 5,000 gold plus the upgrade costs of the event, or the event won't trigger. The game won't leave you with too little cash to risk the game over. So, which monsters monster is locked behind having a second rank stable? Let's do Control F and find out. It's not a monster that I'm not too worried about. I might just Bajal. Okay, so I need Bajal. So I need it for Bajal. I do like the look of Bajal though. I think. Oh no, Bajal! Bajal isn't the one I'm thinking of. Maybe I should just do it. Maybe I should just do it anyway. I'll have to do it eventually. I may as well do it now. It's a lot of money. But let's go for it. Great! I'll call Binto. I'll ask him to build a one mighty stable in the world. Okay. It's a bit tricky order, but there's nothing Binto's carpenter cannot do. Leave it up to us. We'll do. We'll leave it up to you. But please, can't we see a little bit of your work? I keep on telling you that cannot be done. I just cannot let you see my workplace. But I'm so curious. Please, just a little peek. No, no, no. Now leave the place. Out, out. Oh, that's no fun. John, next time we see Binto, we've got to find out his secrets. So don't ask him about the secret for today. We'll make him believe that we give us up to find out. How about that? Perfect. You did it again, Binto. Thanks. Well, as for the quality, I am confident nobody can beat us. I'll take the payment now. Oof. John, we'll find out his secret next time. Oh my god, that money! I went from being flush to being broke in an instant. I need money. I need to earn money now. Let's go to town. Oh, I keep clicking on job instead of lab. And let's make a sacrificial Suezo! History. Ba 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 ba. I need gold. Oh, no. Gold. I need gold. The name. Let's save as well, just to be on the safe side. Bum, 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 bum. Here we are at the Penapet Arena. It's only spring, but it already feels like summer. Under this condition, Gemini Cup is now beginning. Let's go for it! Can everyone give up? I'll make this so much easier for me. Oh. Never mind. No. What? There we go. That was painless. Bum, 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 bum. Gemini Cup. Gemini Pot. So I've now got 6 of them. No! I need gold! Oh, I need gold! The name. It's hard to take it seriously. What's wrong? I need gold! finding your dead monster and just being like, what's wrong? I need gold! Quick! Someone bring me gold! I shouldn't find it as funny as I do. What's wrong? I need gold! Why is it so funny to me? It's not even that funny, but yet for some reason it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm ruining what should be a really sad moment. Okay. Let's carry on. Colt, I'm sorry about I need gold. Master, it is said every living creature will die someday. We can't fight against nature. Do you understand, Colt? Yes. He died of natural causes. But I need gold. Say, Jordan, how about holding a funeral ceremony for I need gold? What are we gonna do, Jordan? It'll cost some money, but should we hold a funeral ceremony for I need gold? No! Well, the most important thing is not the type of funeral, but our loving thoughts for the monster. It doesn't even matter whether or not you hold a ceremony. You two say goodbye to the monster in your own private way. Yes, Jordan, let's go say goodbye to I need gold. You just stumbled across a lot of money there, Colt. Oh, I need gold. I need gold is gone now. Let's go and visit it here once in a while. Ah, did you hear something? Oh, it's Raki. But what the heck is this? Oh, this must be Master Pabs. What is this anyway? Raki! This is the monster that was used by humans before the IMA was founded. Before the rules for the monster battle were established. How come it disappeared? All I know is that it was a very dangerous monster. It's also been said that it brought bad luck, but that's just a rumour. I know, Mercury. What's wrong? I need gold! Okay, this Raki is really annoying. Right. I don't feel good about this monster. Good. Why don't we ask the IMA to keep it? Go. Wait a minute. I don't think this would normally make me laugh, but I'm still, I'm still recovering from the whole I need gold bit. There is a saying that the harder to raise it, the harder to forget it. A person who could raise a troublesome monster well will be called a full-fledged trainer. Don't you think so, Jordan? Why don't you try to raise it, Jordan? Okay, Colt. I'm leaving now. Wait. I guess we have no choice. Let's raise this guy. Let's see. Your name will be... How about Charles? Right, that's gonna be your name. Let's see if it's strong discipline, Jordan. Charles. Yes, who is it? You have mail? Charles for a monster. Thank you. Who's it from? Look at this. Is this a sale at the item shop? Yeah, it is. Colt? Just deciding what my monster's gonna be called. Okay. Wait. Why have we skipped an extra week? I did this tournament, died on this week. For some reason I've just skipped a whole week. Did discovering Raki take up a whole extra week? Fenric, welcome back! You missed the fun! What's wrong? I need gold! Anyway, let's freeze Charles. I decided to get another Gemini pot, seeing as though I have... Yeah. Seeing as though I have more inventory space now, I thought, you know what, I might get a 6th one. There's a couple of FFAs we can win for 5k. Yeah. I'm struggling for money now because of the stable upgrade. I had to spend 30,000 on a stable upgrade. I considered just not doing it, but I think it's probably best to just get it done and out of the way now. Survive Sleepy and rest 1 week. Oh, that was so funny. So is there any tournaments coming up that I want to earn a lot of money in? That I can earn a lot of money in? You know what? Nico will lose a lot of fame for doing that tournament, but at this point, I don't care. I just need the money now. Might just do every tournament that I can that's gonna give me a lot of money. Oh, that was funny. Okay, so when am I bringing next week? I may as well just rest until next week and then bring Nico straight out. No, not next week. That week. Oh god. Okay. Back to town and back to get... I keep going to the job instead of lab. I don't know why. Time to get some more money. Come on, Nico. I'm sorry you are being reduced to just being a money maker, but that's how things are right now. Frederick, what is the ideal amount of Gemini pots that I should have? I've got 6 at the moment. I feel like you said it. I feel like you said it was 7, but I can't remember for certain if that's what you said. Ideal depends on each monster's preference. Okay. You need 3, 5, or 8 Gemini pots. Okay. So if I just get 8 then, and then I just won't need to worry about it after that. 8 is if a monster hates tablets. Okay. I might just get 8 then. Then once I've got 8, I won't have to worry about it anymore after that. What am I doing? I've used the... Yes. Battle. That's what I'm doing. Oh, I need gold. I keep 7. I generally reroll likes if they hate tablets. But in the off chance that I can't get them to not hate tablets, then I only need to acquire 1 more pot. Then likes neutral tablet monsters still get a small bonus from the extra pots. Okay. Okay, so the ideal amount to have around at all times is 7. Right, let's get this pure gold. This should be an easy one. Plus it frees up 1 more inventory slot for expedition money making. I'm going to tell you about my 3 easy steps. I think you may have done. Make an expedition monster, go on expeditions and get lots of platinum. Man, it's like you know me. Oh my god, I fell asleep at my desk. Oh no, Aria. Oh, you both missed I need gold. Basically, I made a sacrificial Suezo, and I called the Suezo I need gold, and then when the Suezo died and you opened the stable, it was just so funny to me when Colt just screamed, "What's wrong? I need gold!" It was just so funny to me. just sees her monsters dying and she's like, I need gold! Someone bring me gold! Yeah, you missed it. Oh my god. I was in hysterics. Oh my god. You'll have to look back at the VOD. Even thinking about it now, it makes me giggle. It's such a simple thing as well. Like, little... Like... I don't know why it tickled me so much. Let's sell the gold and the nut as well while we're here. It's looking a bit better now. Oh, why is that only 9,000? Well, I'll do it. I'll take it. In that case, I might just rest and just do that. Plus it saves me having to use the nut oil. Mission, earn as much money as I possibly can get. A clear sky, a summer sunshine, here we are in the Tobal Arena. Here we are again. The annual elimination grade S, the highest grade of the match. Who will become the captain of IMA? The hot battle is about to begin to determine it. We could be the captain. Let's fight. Wait, what is this? We could become the captain. Is this like an actual... Can we actually become a captain? What does that even mean? Or is it just story flavor that doesn't actually have an impact on the game? Bum 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 ba ba da bum 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 bum. Oh, that was quick and painless for me. I can't say the same about the enemy monster. What's with all the bots today? Go away. My money must have 30 weeks left. No! I feel that Aria. Mine only has 60. Well, it's still double yours though, to be fair. I was fine for money until I had to pay for the stable upgrade. 30,000 is not cheap. Oh, good Nico. Yes, you can have some fish. Probably pointless to do that actually. Oh, please sign here. Okay, thank you. Good. Have a nice day. It's from IMA. Wait, what is this? What's going on? It's an invitation for 2 continental meet. We must have Nico at best form by the end of this month. We've got to use extra caution to not let it get injured. Right. Oh. Only 2,000? Is this even worth doing? Stable upgrade leads to final house upgrade, which means more inventory space, yes. I need as much of that as I could possibly get. You know what you could do with more inventory space? Acquire more items as well on expedition. Fenric is really pushing for that, it's really pushing for the expedition monster. Routes to meet, you can unlock monsters on that meat. Oh, this is S-Class IMA Fimber meat. Okay. In that case, then I guess this is worth doing. Let's do it. Let's do it. I may as well just keep this monster out then. In that case. So what I'll do is I'm going to rest. So Gali were Muhenga. Oh, I thought. Oh, you already have lots. Oh, okay. Oh no, I have already done those. So. Is there like multiple ways of unlocking those? 'Cause I swear I've done a IMA Fimber meet before. I have. Yeah, it was with Purple Eye. Could do IMA Fimber every 4 years. Oh, you know what it is? You can do it to any grade, can't you? No matter what, any class D and above can do it. Yeah, I think that's why I'm getting confused. Because I'm C rank, I'm thinking it's something completely different, but obviously it isn't. Okay, in that case, then I'll just give it a skip because it's not worth it for just 2k. If that's all I'm gonna get for it, I've got a better thing to spend to spend my lifespan on than just 2 grand. Case in point, this one for the 10k. My bugs must be like, where am I? Has he forgotten about me? How I suppose the game can appear in these randomly. In the Major 4 battles. I feel very confident though that that Nico is pretty much unkillable at this point by AI monsters. Maybe I'm wrong. But I feel pretty confident to say that. You know, I think Nico is by far, well, I don't think, I know for a fact that Nico is by far the strongest monster I've ever made in this game. Like, when I was a kid, I didn't even think it was possible to beat the Major 4. Never mind to be just fighting them all casually like they're nothing. Just spamming whatever. There we go. Oh, Nico. I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Shoes! What are you doing with shoes? 40k. Feeling a bit better about my money situation now. Back to town and freeze. I do need to revive my Sleepy for 1 week, just to get back in on schedule. Yeah, I got Raki! I decided to get a sacrificial Suezo to get into the Gemini pot. And then when I Need Gold died, I unlocked Raki. Still haven't got Mock though. I swear it must be 10. I swear it must be coming up to 10 years now. Surely. No, guess not. It's been ages though. I'm not joking. I swear it's been 10 years already. Bugs! I remember it will disappear, then it's ready. Oh, it hasn't disappeared yet. Colt hasn't mentioned it though in over a year. Because, I mean, this monster is 1 year, 1 year, 1 month old, nearly 2 months old. And during the entire time I've been training this monster, Colt hasn't mentioned the tree once. Not once. So, I'm a bit worried actually. I thought she was supposed to mention it every year. Unless I could be wrong about that. In fact, I probably am considering that she isn't mentioning it. So, today is Mint Leaf Day. Back on the bugs. It's a 10-year event. Do you remember where you got the seeds? It's not something you see every single year though. I can't remember exactly. But I know it wasn't that far into the game. I feel like we must be coming up close. Like maybe next year, the year after at the most. But I could be misremembering. Maybe it hasn't been as long as I think it has. Wish there was a way to know. Well, I've also think I've decided what I'm going to do with my stats as well. I think I've decided 750 power, 500 speed, 600 skill, and 650 life. I think that's the best layout, I think. Oil. Which means power is getting pretty close to where I want it. Especially with that grate. So I want 120 more in power. Still sounds like asshole. Oh god, what have you got for me? I don't want it! Take it back. Tempted to not praise it. Okay. I'm starting to get really annoyed by these gifts. Actually, no, I still actually want to buy a leaf. I can't lie, it's actually just a little bit tempting. I don't think I'm going to do it, but it's actually a little bit tempting to just get my sleep monster out and just like sleep for like a year just to try and get Muk. I need to keep an eye on my power now. Can't let it get too high. In worst case scenario, I could just reduce it by doing leaps, so it's not that big of a deal if it does. You can rest between Major 4 tournaments, making money over a year. Then after a year, bust out the Suicune for the death. It's not a bad idea, actually. It's not a bad idea at all. Asshole! But I do need to end the stream very shortly though, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one last week. And I'll end the stream. It has to be a shorter one this today. Unfortunately. Yay. It's a part of my supplemental appendix on how to make money in just 3 easy steps. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream there, guys, unfortunately. Oh, I am sorry for taking on the persona of a TV informational salesman. It was just making me laugh. It's alright. No need to apologise, it's funny. Yes, unfortunately it does have to be a bit of a shorter stream today, but it's been a lot of fun. Thank you everyone who showed up. Thank you Aria, thank you Fenric, Janie, Mercury, Family Guy. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. I'll just quickly check to see if there's anybody online to raid. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to raid anybody today. I mean, CJ is online, but I raided him yesterday. And I don't want to be raiding him all the time. I feel like it might get annoying for him if I end up raiding him like every stream. There's no one else playing Monster Rancher. No. Okay, I'll just end it there. Thank you everyone for coming out for the stream. It's been a lot of fun, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.